Hi, you Jordan?
Yes, I am.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'm the control supervisor here at Autoleaf, and I will be interviewing you for the controls engineer position. I just want to thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to interview me.
Of course, of course.
I'm excited.
Oh, good. I'm glad. So are we. Well, let's go ahead and get started, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me about yourself?
Well, like I said, my name's Jordan West. I am a automation engineer at a automotive manufacturing company where I've been for the last 12 years. I started there as a production associate and moved my way up to a maintenance technician where I was for about 4 years, and now I became an automation engineer. I'm also a student at Utah State University where I will be graduating this fall with a technology systems with an emphasis on robotics, automation, and controls engineering degree. I'm looking forward to working at a company, a fast-growing company like yours, that I can use the knowledge and skills that I've gained to make things better and have a good time with it.
Nice. Good. Yep, that's what we're looking for as well. All right. Well, can you tell me about a time when you were part of a team and the role you played?
Yeah, so as being part of a maintenance technician, I had the opportunity to work with robots, and I'm very fascinated in robotics. So I spend a lot of time trying to learn them and be efficient when I'm working with them. And because of that, I was asked to be part of a robot tech team. The first little while of that, I spent a lot of time taking all of the FANUC trainings that they had, and following that, I was tasked with coordinating meetings and like one-on-one trainings with some of the new technicians that were coming up that were kind of struggling with robotic stuff. But with being part of that team, we were able to get these guys more efficient and decrease the time that they spent on robotic calls, which helped the company and helped them individually as being part of that team.
That's really, really amazing. I guess you'll probably have the answers for this next question. Tell me about a time you had to work under pressure to meet a deadline.
Okay. Yeah, so as an automation engineer, I spend most of my time on new upcoming cells, and as part of that we had a new one that was coming up, and we had a customer visit from an OEM manufacturer that was going to come in on a Monday, and I wasn't told about this until a Friday, so I had a very tight deadline. I was able to accomplish this by staying late on Friday and then working all through the weekend. My job was to program a profiler camera to do multiple quality inspections, basically so we don't pass a bad part and send it to the customer. We do these inspections. I was able to dial it in because I spent so much time. Monday came around, the customer visit came in, and the cell ran flawlessly. They called it a success, and I was recognized by my company, and I was able to do it because I had a tight deadline that I followed my line.
Wow. Talk about responsibility, right?
Yeah, it's got a lot of responsibility and dedication to the job, which I have.
Yeah, you seem really motivated. We like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can you tell me about a time where you led a team?
Yeah, so also while I was a maintenance technician, I strive to be the best that I could be in all that I do. So I learn as much as I can and do as much as I can to be proficient and efficient in my job. And with that, I was asked to be a mentor for all the new technicians that were coming in. So I basically trained them and try to help them be more efficient. Following that, I was asked to be the backup shift lead, and I'm kind of a natural leader as it is, so that role was a little bit easy for me to fall into. I'm very patient and I like helping others. So I was I was in this position helping others to follow standards. I lead by example, and I help them to hold the standards by my example. In the end, I was able to lead by example, and ultimately that decreased downtime and helped them be more efficient because of me being part of that leader in that role.
Nice. So I'm guessing you were asked to step up as a lead because some weren't able to help the ones that were having more of a difficult time.
Absolutely, and that's kind of where I step in as a good leader. Is I'm very patient, and I can help anybody try to reach their goals.
That's good. So you had to gain the trust of these employees so that you were able to help them succeed. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Nice. Okay, we're almost done. This is actually one more question, maybe two. What do you see yourself doing in 5 years?
Yeah, so I would like to see myself working for a manufacturing company like yours, where I can use the skills and knowledge that I have gained to help in robotics and PLC programming, that I can be more efficient and reliable without jeopardizing quality. That's a big part of what I like to do. Is I want to be more efficient and help the company to reach their goals. I want to be part of a culture that would allow me to kind of use my critical thinking skills. And I really like problem solving, and I like a challenge. So I also like being creative. I'm very proficient in SolidWorks CAD design. And an example of that is I built a robotic vision trainer for my technicians to learn the interface of the vision better. And with that, I designed some little wrenches and blocks as inspection parts that will help them when they're doing their programming on the robotics. And I think that is a big part of where I want to see myself, and I could see myself doing that with your company.
Wonderful. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we're almost done. Do you have any questions for me?
I do. One of my questions I have for you are, what are some of the opportunities and challenges the company faces?
Okay, so there's definitely always opportunities, and one of the opportunities is you can specialize within the field that you are working in. There's management roles. We have lots of room for moving up. Another opportunity is we allow you to use your creative thinking. As you mentioned that you like to be creative, that's great.
Yeah.
And development, of course, and designing improvements. So that's a really big thing for us. Challenges. It's a demand for top talent and highly skilled engineers like yourself. We have a high demand, and companies out there are making it competitive to attract and then to, of course, retain them. So we have continuous upskilling that helps a lot to keep our engineers constantly learning.
Absolutely. I do have one more question. So I like to be part of a team. Can you describe the type of team that I would be working with?
Oh, of course, of course. So, I mean, we have a variety of different teams, including a fastening team, bagfold team, robotics team, and advanced automation team. From what I've heard from you and your skills and what you've shared with me, I would be placing you on a robotics or advancement automation team.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yes, and I would put you with like-minded individuals like yourself. I believe this would be where you would advance the best.
Great, that's great. I really appreciate it. I want to thank you again for taking the time to interview me, and I look forward to hearing from you in the future.
Of course, and thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
Bye.